Hi, I'm Will, and today I'll be reviewing Sony's latest smartphone, the Xperia XZ. Let's take a look. Starting with the specs, inside there's a quad-core Snapdragon 820 processor, which quite honestly is one of the best processors you can get at the moment. Needless to say, performance wasn't an issue in my time with this device. This is accompanied by 3GB of RAM, which is a little less than many of the other high-end smartphones, although multitasking was a breeze and I didn't experience any performance issues due to this. Storage-wise, there's 32GB of internal memory, which can be expanded with a microSD card of up to 256GB. Wow, that's a lot for a smartphone. All of this is powered by the sadly all too common non-removable battery, with a capacity of 2,900 mAh. It tended to last me about a day, but not much more than that. The battery life certainly isn't anything to write home about, although it's possible that Sony could improve on this in future software updates. On the front of the device, you have a 5.2-inch 1080p IPS display, which looks fantastic, and the size means it fits comfortably in my hand, and I can reach most of the screen with just my thumb. Although the screen isn't 1440p like other smartphones, I didn't really notice this at all, and nevertheless, videos looked great. Since I'm on the subject of videos, the Xperia XZ has stereo front-facing speakers, which is my preferred layout because the sound is being sent straight towards you. The speakers get fairly loud, although they're nothing special. Like most other smartphones, the speakers lack any kind of bass. Coming to the cameras, on the back there's a 23-megapixel camera, capable of recording video at 4K, and on the front there's a 13-megapixel camera, capable of recording video at 1080p. What a lot of pixels! Does it pay off? I think it does, and here are some sample photos I took. As you can see, the colours look great, and the images are really sharp. The cameras struggle a bit in low light, though not as much as most other smartphones do. It's worth noting that although there's a manual mode, I took all these photos in auto mode, and they turned out really well. In the design department, I can't really fault Sony. The metal back feels really nice, and I like the subtle curves to the edges. The power button on the side doubles up as a fingerprint reader, and in my opinion, this placement works really well. As with most Android smartphones, the manufacturer likes to make little tweaks to the interface of the device to make it stand out from the rest. In this case, I really like what Sony's done. It took a little while to get used to, but the interface is well polished, and there are some inclusions which I really like. For example, I really like the 4G toggle in the notification area. When it's enabled, I can enjoy 4G internet where available. When it's disabled, I am restricted to just 3G and 2G. Another thing I like is that it has an NFC chip, which is located on the front above the screen. This means all you have to do is rotate your wrist so the screen is facing down, and put it near the card terminal to make a mobile payment, such as on London's transport system. Overall, I really like this smartphone. So, that concludes my review of the Sony Xperia XZ. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.